Good morning, everybody. We got a plan today. So it's 9 a.m. The sun hasn't even quite come up to the roof, but today, at least one project is to reseal my roof. So let's climb up there and we'll have a look at what we're working with here. So overall here, I think I'm really happy with the way the die core self-leveled out. Show you. You know, and once this is all covered with the rubber roof, there's going to be no question that this is sealed. And if you missed my prep video for the first part of this roof seal, I will link it in the top right corner if you're watching on your laptop. Otherwise, let's get started. I'm going to clean the roof. Brought my soap and brush up here, and I'm going to totally clean the roof. And then I will squeegee off any excess water that's up here. I don't think there's going to be any because this is a curved roof. And then we're going to get the sun going to be showing down on here 100% here in a couple hours, and we'll be ready to roll on the rubber. So it's hot as balls here today, about 90 degrees here, and up on the roof with the white, it just reflects everything. I was like, ha! I actually made a mistake. This would not be a normal Nomadic Kinetic video without a few mistakes, and that is I've been running the air conditioner. Well, guess what? The air conditioner produces condensation all over the roof going both directions. Can't reseal the roof. So actually what I'm gonna do is wait until sunset, or maybe even do it tonight, because the temperatures can't go below 65 degrees for application. Well, the low overnight is 68 here, so I could do this at midnight tonight, and I think it'd just be more comfortable, but I'm getting ready. One of the hardest, most tedious parts was just putting the blue tape all the way around the border and making sure it's exactly where I want it, which basically is like 1/8 of an inch on the other side of this plastic piece right here, because I want to get in that seam right there with it. So, and you can see these ripples right here in the roof. That's another thing I'm concerned about. You know, I feel like moisture may have gotten in here. So, it was definitely time to reseal the roof. Up front, I'm going to go past the old line. This is where the cab over connects to the RV part right here with the seam. So I'm actually going to go past it a little bit. I have a straight line going diagonal. That's how far it's going to go. So what I'll do when the time comes is I'll start cutting in with the brush. I'll just go around all these vents with the brush, all around that vent. Maybe even do all the corners with the brush. And then after everything's put together, then I'll get the roller out. And then it's just going to be slam bam. Start from the front, move all the way back, and go from there. But boy, it's warm. Also some other updates here. Robert's due here from Kansas City here in a couple hours tonight. Be good to hang out with some other friends again. Again, I'm putting a Facebook link in the video description here for Modified Auto Sound here, because they're awesome people here letting me work on the RV. Great company. If you ever need any work done on your car for auto tinting or remote starts or audio, look them up on Facebook. Link in the video description below. Here's a few parts. Stuff we're going to do is oil, and for the tune-up, wires, rotor, cap, plugs. Got my oil, got a new air filter and stuff. That'll be an easy thing I can do. But apart from the basic tune-up here, there is another development, and that is Midas here in Alton is going to look at my RV the day after my catalytic converter stuff gets diagnosed from the muffler shop. So already just being here, just being parked here in this city here in Illinois, already I've gotten offers. Like, there's been no problems getting the RV in. I mean, I haven't gotten there yet, obviously, but they both have the lift and the capabilities to work on the two things. Plus, think of it this way. If Midas looks this up and they say, well, you know, yeah, you do need a new fuel pump, or, you know, we checked pressure and we don't think it's right. Now, the warranty's weird because they warranty their work. But in the end, I ended up, after the third time last summer in Montana, I had to have a different company bring in and get the right fuel pump that has the fuel connectors for the auxiliary power, the generator. So I still might have to pay out of pocket at Midas, but we shall see. In the meantime, I'm just going to hang out inside the RV and do a few more little interior projects with the air conditioning. Well, the sun is setting on the other side of my solar panel. The roof is dry. I'm going to start. The only rule it says on here is you don't want it to get under 32 degrees within 24 hours of applying it. So we're fine. Got to mix it up for 5 minutes and I'll start cutting it in. Should. Well, I have officially run out of room to film up here. I got more than half of this guy done with coat number 1, so I'm gonna bring the camera and stuff down. I realize I haven't cut into the air conditioner or other areas, but I want to get this layer to dry so I can put the second coat on before it gets like pitch black. Alright, so not my wisest choice to try to film and do this all in the dark, but anyway, getting ready to do my second coat. I'm going to go barefoot because it's still a little tacky, and then I'll put socks on so I don't get it all over the ladder on my way down here, but I'll show you in the morning what it looks like with 2 coats. So good morning everybody. Starting to tear apart stuff in here to get access to the engine inside the RV. Change of plans, there is another RV store nearby. I am going to do a 3rd coat on the rubber roof. I'll show you what it looks like here in the daytime first. You know, not that it looks bad, but it needs another coat. And I still got to cut in a few spots, but yeah, we'll do that later. So up front here, I did have to remove the passenger seat to get access here, but we're going to do wires, cap, plug, rotor, and do a general tune-up here and maybe try to find out where that vacuum leak might be coming from here on this side on the front. I took off the air filter here. This is a new mass airflow, but got to take this off to get access down here to tap into to get the fuel pressure. Now this is the fuel pressure gauge renter thing. We'll do that later and find out for sure. Yeah, so the question then becomes, where are we losing the fuel? Is it going into the injector, coming out the injector into a cylinder, or is it actually slowly going back into the fuel pump? That's a very big question, but get this all put back together, all the sensors hooked up, and then see what PSI we get. Yeah, just for the record, we did check for vacuum leaks here as well, and it's in the normal range, right at about 19, so that's not an issue. But we're gonna put away this. I'm gonna not deal with the fuel pressure issue right now. I'm pretty sure I need a new fuel pump, and this thing won't read more than 20 when you turn the key. So moving on, let's do the tune-up, because the shop's gonna deal with that in 4 days, and the catalytic converter is in 3 days. So. But yeah, Alejandro's got all the parts for the tune-up all set here. We're gonna do oil change too, and I'll put in some of this Lucas stuff just to keep the engine good. Actually, just remembered, I still need to finish this roof. I know I put a lot more time and effort into this roof, but I just want to do it once and have it be good for 5 to 7 years again, you know? So, got another gallon of the rubber stuff, so I'm gonna go up there cutting around the air conditioner and cut in all the other spots. Roll on the 3rd coat there all over, and Jeffrey here is going to get started on the tune-up stuff in there, and see how far we get today. Alright, all done everybody. How's she look? I feel like you need to see the before, so what it looked like before I touched it, before I did anything, and then now the after, just to make it pop out, you know, what a big difference. I pretty much feel like I have a new roof, so I'll let this dry for the rest of the day, then I'll pull off the blue tape, and I think we'll be watertight and good to go. Alright, so Juan just finished up doing the tune-up here. Got all the plugs, wires, cap, distributor, everything good there. It's running. I did the oil change and put in a new filter, and we're doing the, here's our fuel pressure, 30 while running. Guess what, guys? That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it at all. So, not that any of this didn't need to get done, but now we're to the point where it is time for a new fuel pump. So if you're thinking I'm a little sad or depressed that magically this stuff so far didn't fix anything, you're wrong, because this is stuff I needed to get done, and I'm really helpful to have Robert's help and Sean have the space here at Modified Auto. So, I mean, these are things I had to get done, and And like I said, here in the town, I got 2 shops that want to work on the other 2 systems. Now, to be honest with you, the 30 psi thing, that really worries me. That's not enough fuel pressure. So we'll just go from there. And believe it or not, here in a couple days, once I get that fuel pump replaced, and then the catalytic converter muffler issue, exhaust, whatever's going on there, if I'm still having the problems, I mean, it's okay. It's still going to be okay. All right. We'll do the injectors in the engine. It's no biggie. Take a break though. So I'm gonna clean up shop here, and I may even try to drive the RV around a little bit and explore. I'm all buttoned up here in the RV. Up front, everything's put away. Just enjoying some air conditioning right now, and then we'll see. Here's the plan. Tomorrow I got 100% no plans, and so it's likely that Robert and I and maybe Sean, you know, we might go just hang out here in the St. Louis area and take a break and then tackle everything the next day. So I'm going to cut this video off. I am so happy about the roof. There is a very cool pride involved in doing something like that yourself. And the oil, actually, it's not that I don't like doing my oil. I'd actually prefer doing my own oil and filter and stuff. It's just on the road. I mean, like even today, I have to put all of that into a bag, and I'm not going to take it on the scooter. I don't want to move the RV. I actually decided to change my mind. We're not going to move the RV, but we're going to put it in the back of Robert's truck and take that back over to Advanced Auto to deliver the oil. You know, it's an inconvenience on the road. There's a lot of inconveniences about doing your own oil, and I think price-wise, you know, you might save like $20 total in doing it yourself rather than taking it into Jiffy Lube or another quick lube shop. So I don't know, but there is something that's fun about doing it. And with Robert's expertise doing the tune-up stuff and tackling all this tricky to get to spark plugs in the van, I know that wasn't easy, and I really appreciate his help. And Sean for letting me do the work here. So we'll catch back up with you here shortly with an update. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is Jax, my kitty cat. I'm his servant, Eric. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel here on RVing. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up below. Make sure you subscribe, check out all our other videos, and keep following us on the road. Thanks, guys.